hello. We have today with us Chantal Ski.
Welcome, Chantal.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming and being part of our Little Cousin co-production video series. Enjoy your tea while we're chatting today. I'm going to have a stir of mine because I have sugar in the bottom of this cup. So there we go. Okay, so first we should probably introduce who is Chantal Ski. So Professor Chantal Ski, Professor of Integrated Care at the University of Suffolk.
That's the one.
That's really exciting that our local university has a Professor of Integrated Care. Now, are you the first one of this title in the university?
No, we have Mark Shenton, who's a GP in Suffolk. I think a lot of people know Mark, he wears a lot of hats. And he started just before me, and he's 1 day a week at the academy, but I think he does a lot more work than 1 day a week. But what he says is that because he wears so many caps and he's across clinical and he's across leadership, he's actually the lead in our program of leadership, that it all sort of melds into one. So I'm happy with that.
Okay.
But he is Professor of Integrated Care.
Okay, so you're one of two professors of Integrated Care. And even more excitingly, you are heading up the Integrated Care Academy, which has its very own co-production hub.
Yes.
So, thank you.
Yeah, so exciting.
I feel like there's going to be trouble.
Yeah, so we're a small co-production team already existing in Suffolk. So we're just really, really, really excited that this is getting bigger and broader, and really great to have you on board.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
So when you think of co-production in health and social care, what's the first thing that comes into your head?
Very first thing is responsiveness. I think that through co-production we can develop a lot of programs. I mean, the Integrated Care Academy, of course, is all about what we're all aiming for in integrated care, and that's pretty much seamless, joined-up, coordinated care that brings care in a way closer to the patient, because it can often be something that's very difficult to navigate for patients accessing health and social care. And so having input from the patient themselves from the very beginning can really tailor our health services and our interventions, and even our education that we're offering toward their needs, more so than not having it.
Mm-hmm. Have you thought of any ways of how that might happen, like physically even, like how those conversations will happen and how the invitation will happen with people coming in?
Well, what I've found with Suffolk, it's quite a different place. You might notice from my accent that I'm not from here. So I'm originally from Melbourne, and then before starting this position in January, I was at Queen's University Belfast for 3 years. For most of my career, nearly all of my career, I've been hospital-based, but research, but collaborating with universities and also government. So this was a very opportune moment for me to come into this role, because we have 4 partners, one of which is Suffolk County Council, also Suffolk and North East Essex Integrated Care System, and Healthwatch Suffolk, which gives us access to a lot of areas, especially with Healthwatch, with voluntary and charity organisations. And so it gives us far reach, which is a really good thing. And so we have the ability to access those populations that often have unheard voices, and they're the people that we want to get in physically and find out what their needs are, because there's a lot of gaps in the system. There's a lot of gaps we need to fill, and so we need to be able to have that ability to access all of those people. And I think through things like developing the co-production hub in collaboration with Healthwatch will really assist with that, because you guys, you have a reputation already, you have a lot of experience in co-production. We have some also, but together I'm hoping that we can increase that capacity and that capability of being able to engage these, not just the patients, but the carers and the families.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody involved is important, aren't they? They've
Very
got
much
something to say, and they've got a different perspective to share, haven't they?
I think it's often the families and the carers that get neglected also, and so we can address and find out their needs.